What's up, guys? Solief back with another video here on the second channel, Solief Plays. Now today we're going to be ranking NFL running backs. We got the tier list up on the screen, and if I scroll down, I'm kind of zoomed in. You know, you can't see some of the players behind my face cam, but that's fine because we're going to be picking from the top left anyways. But we're going to be ranking NFL running backs. It's kind of sad that the NFL season's coming to an end. I mean, if you're watching this video a week after I posted it or whatever, a month after the season's over, I mean, I'm kind of looking forward to like free agency, the draft and stuff, but it's crazy. Like, the season just started and it's already like over. Like, let me know who you guys got winning the Super Bowl below. I got the honestly, I don't even know. I'm leaning Bengals right now. I'm leaning Bengals, but I don't know. I might drop a video on my pick. I don't know, because it's only one game. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but make sure to drop a like in this video right now if you guys haven't. Drop a like and sub up. This is not my main channel, so make sure you sub, turn on noties, and let's get into it. First running back we got is J.K. Dobbins. I'm going to just put him in like good tier. I'm pretty sure, yeah, he was like hurt. A lot of these running backs get hurt a lot. A lot of them are going to be hard to rank. Running backs are weird in my opinion, you know. I feel like wide receivers, especially quarterbacks too, are way easier to rank. Running backs are kind of all over the place. Some of them are only good for like 3 years, you know what I'm saying? So they're hard to rank. But J.K. Dobbins, I'll say, is good. He did get hurt, but if he didn't, I think he was going to have a good year. So I feel like that's a good spot for him. You could put him here just because he got hurt or didn't play, but realistically, I feel like he's a good spot to like go in the middle. Honestly, maybe even great, but I'll put him good. Next up is Devin Singletary. Also, let me you guys aren't going to be able to see it, but I'll pull up some stats just so we have them. So Devin Singletary played 17 games, 870 yards, 7 touchdowns. I don't think he's crazy. So, I mean, how many bad running? Like, these are like the good running backs. We're not talking third stringers. So out of these running backs, Singletary might be to me. Like, I don't really want him on my team. He's solid, you know. He's not terrible. He's not a I mean, he could be no, he's not a backup. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for him. I think that's a good spot for him. Joe Mixon. Do I put him best of the best? I don't know. I don't know who I put best of the best, but I'm gonna put him in great. I feel like, yeah, he's probably top of great. He has been up and down throughout his career for sure. This year he had a really good year though. And okay, let me emphasize this, because my rankings, I did a wide receiver one already. If you guys want to watch it, you can go watch the wide receiver one. That was like 10 days ago. But this is like, who would I want on my team? It's not necessarily based off of just last season, if that makes sense. It's like ranking them. If you would want them on your team, like rank them like that. That's kind of what I like, kind of how like I look at it. It's not necessarily just like look at the stats from last season and rank them. That's not what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm doing. But yeah, I think Joe Mixon's like top of great. Nick Chubb, best of the best. I think he's probably top 3 running backs in the league. If not, he's like top 4. Nick Chubb is insane. He's insane in my opinion. And everyone's gonna have different opinions, so this is my opinion. Don't get too offended. You know, if you want to put Joe Mixon on the top, you could do that. But yeah, next up is Melvin Gordon, who sadly is out of his prime, at least in my opinion. Like I said, running backs' primes are not huge. They're not like 10 years. I feel like running backs are only in their prime for like 3-4 years, and I feel like he's kind of out of it now. I'll put him in like, he's either in one of these tiers. Honestly, I don't know. Again, I said running backs are weird to rank. You could put Singletary ahead of Gordon. You could put maybe even Gordon up here. I don't know, but he's a weird one to rank for me, honestly, because I would want him on my team. I don't think he's terrible, but it's like he's not great. So I put him there for now. I might move him. Next up is Javonte Williams, who is the better running back on the Broncos, and I'm going to put him, honestly, is he great? I'm not going to give it to him yet, but he looked really good. He's only been in the league for 1 year, 900 yards, 4 touchdowns. He looked really good. He's probably, I mean, he kind of broke out this year, but next year I expect him to go crazy. But I'm going to put him there for now. I'm going to put him in good for now, but he could definitely be great. Next up, we have David Johnson. He fell off. Let's just be honest. He fell off. I mean, I wouldn't want him on my team. I don't know about you guys, but David Johnson going to the solid backup tier. Next up, and I was looking at these players before the video. This one was so hard for me to figure out. Like, let me know if you guys know who that is. Like, I'll give you guys a second. I'll give you guys a second to try and figure out who that player is. I think I know who it is after like looking for like 15 minutes. Like, he wasn't on the depth chart. He wasn't. It was so hard to find. I think it's Philip Lindsay though, and he's not on the Texans anymore, which made it really hard like for me. And you can't even really tell like who that is. You can't even see the number. I think it's Philip Lindsay though. And I'm gonna put Lindsay probably ahead of David Johnson. He's a backup too, in my opinion. I don't think he really should be a starter. He's quick. He could be useful, but I would put him at the top of solid backup. But again, these are the best running backs in the league, so he's not trash, but out of these guys, he's probably the lowest tier. Marlon Mack. He's a weird one to rank because there's a lot of people that have been really high on him, and he's just gotten hurt. So, yeah, he hasn't played really the last 2 years. So it's hard to rank him. I'll put him at the top of but again, it's hard to rank guys that get hurt. So, and I kind of have to take that into account. So if you're getting hurt, that kind of bumps you down. Because again, like I said, this is like who I would want on my team, in my franchise. If he's getting hurt a lot, like that's gonna bump him down a little bit. But I do think like he has good skills, like if that makes sense. Next up is James Robinson, who I don't think is insane. Like, he was with the Jaguars. If you played fantasy football, you might have had him, or whatever. You probably versed him or whatever. He was solid in fantasy football, but when it comes to NFL, I don't think he's great. So I'll put him like here. I'll put James Robinson in It's like, I don't know. The guy that I would prefer is Travis Etienne. I don't know if I'm wrong for that. He didn't play because he got hurt. He was a first-round draft pick for the Jaguars. I think it was like pick 25. He's right here. He didn't play, so if you're more of like a casual, you probably don't even know who that is. I'm pretty sure, yeah, he went to Clemson. I'm like 99.9% sure. And I would put him in good. But again, it's hard to rank a guy like that who hasn't even played a snap in the NFL, because I'm pretty sure he got hurt before the season started. But I think he has pretty solid potential. So I'm going to put him in good. I would rather have him than James Robinson. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's had high potential, and I feel like he really hasn't panned out. Like, I feel like he is kind of a letdown. Like, he's not terrible, but it's like people expected more from him. And I'm going to put him... I'll put him here. Again, the people in like the tier are hard to like differentiate, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm gonna put him there. He's just like, honestly, I don't know. I'll put him in good. I'll put him in good. But I don't think he's not great. He's definitely not great. Josh Jacobs, he could go great. But do I want to put him there, or do I want to put him top of good? I might put him, but I don't think he's on Joe Mixon's level though. But I like Josh Jacobs. I'll put him there for now. But I might move him. Kenyon Drake. This is another weird one for me. Kenyon Drake's always been just a weird player. I'm pretty sure he was hurt this year. Yeah, he only played 12 games. I know you guys can't see the stats, but that's fine. 12 games. He's more of like a he's a good pass catcher. He's pretty quick. He's solid. Where do I want to put him though? Probably like here. He's kind of in that range. He's honestly, should I have more of these guys in backup? Kenyon Drake is like maybe even a backup, but he's I'll put him Myles Gaskin, I'm just gonna be honest, he's someone that I really don't know much about. Like, I didn't really watch the Dolphins this year, and I know some people were like really high on him, but I don't think he did that good. So honestly, I'm just gonna put him in the backup tier. I'll put him at the top of backup because I don't really know much about him, but I don't think he's awful. So I'm gonna put him there. I'm just being honest. You know, I don't want to lie and be like, act like I know everything about this guy, but I'm gonna put him in backup. Damian Harris, 15 touchdowns this year. I honestly did not know he had that many. 929 yards. So he's solid. And I'm gonna put Damian Harris in. Yeah. I'm going to put Damian Harris right there behind Dobbins. I think that's a solid spot for him. I like that. I think that's a solid spot. Next up is going to be Michael Carter, who was on the Jets. And it's really hard to judge people that are on the Jets. But let me just get his exact numbers up. So 14 games, 639 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think he's terrible. I'll put him at the back of for me. I don't know, though. He's a weird one to rank again. He's young. Hard to rank. Najee, best of the best. And I am a Steelers fan. I don't think it's biased, though. He's a beast. And, I mean, we're going to just see. I'm calling it. Maybe even next year. Maybe the year after. Well, 2 years from now, definitely. He's going to be, like, the best in the league. Like, just watch. Just let him develop a little bit more. He's already in that tier for me, but just watch. He's insane. And I'm so happy the Steelers drafted him. Derrick Henry. Probably, yeah. I would say he's the best running back in the league. Derrick Henry, got to be number 1. But that could easily change. Like I said, running backs' primes are small. And who knows? Maybe he'll fall off next year. Maybe 2 years. He's, like, in the category. Who knows, bro? Shit changes quick in the NFL. Chase Edmonds. He's another weird one to rank. I'm going to put him in backup because I feel like he is a backup. If he was the starting running back for my team, I would not be happy. And let's see, James, like, I mean, these guys are like startable, but it's like I wouldn't be too happy if I had him. So I'm good at my rankings right now. Mike Davis, again, that's a backup. And he actually played really bad. Like really bad this year. I don't know. Do I put him last place? Or do I put... I feel like David Johnson's bad too. I'll put Mike Davis last, bro. He was terrible. He was terrible for the Falcons. I'm pretty sure they cut him. I think they cut him. Christian McCaffrey, he did get hurt, but let's be honest, he is still insane. I'll put him ahead of Najee for now. But I think, again, in like 2 years, I think Najee will be at the top. But CMC, you still got to give it to him. I think Chubb is better, though. Montgomery, he's good. Do I think he's great, though? Probably not. But where do I put him? Where do I put David Montgomery, who I'm pretty sure did get hurt? I'm thinking I want to put him like here, like right behind Javonte Williams. I feel like that's a solid spot for him. Again, Dobbins didn't play, so it's hard to rank. And Harris had a good year. You could put Harris ahead of Montgomery. It's hard to rank these guys, especially when they're getting hurt. Tariq Cohen, he's going to be in the backup range for me. I'll put him solid backup, like top of solid backup, because he's useful. You know what I'm saying? He's a good backup to have. He's really quick. We know this. So I'll put him at the top. DeAndre Swift. So he's somebody that's good. He's great, honestly. He's going to go in great tier for me. He's going to go right there behind Joe Mixon. That's a perfect spot for him. I don't think you could really argue that. I think that's where he goes on this tier list. He's somebody that a lot of people are really high on, and I want to see his development. I'm interested to see what happens next year. The Lions suck, too, so it's hard, but he has a good skill set or whatever. Just a bad team, so we'll have to see with that. Aaron Jones, he's someone that I like. Do I think he's great, though? A.J. Dillon, honestly, I don't even think he's on this list. A.J. Dillon's not on here, but A.J. Dillon played better than him. Like, there's honestly we're probably missing some people on here. Like, A.J. Dillon's not on here. But honestly, I like Aaron Jones, but A.J. Dillon outplayed him this year. I'm pretty sure. Like, that's what I'm gonna say for the Packers. So I would be okay with him being my running back. I'm gonna put him. He's hard to rank too. I'm gonna put him here. I feel like that's a little low, but again, he had a down year, and I don't know. Maybe I'll put him ahead of Dobbins, but it is my list, and I'll take the risk with Dobbins, even though he got hurt, and I'll take Dobbins. Cam Akers. I actually like Cam Akers a lot. He was hurt all year. He's back now in the playoffs. But he's looked good. He's looked good. I'm not gonna lie. Came into the league in 2020. Looks like he got hurt that year too. I think probably at the end of the year. Then hurt again. Just has a lot of injuries, but he's looked good when he has played. So I'm going to put Cam Akers. Because of the injuries, I'm going to knock him down to like here. I'm going to put Cam Akers here. If he didn't get hurt, he might be ahead of Montgomery. But because of the injuries, I will knock him down. Dalvin Cook is best of the best for sure. Maybe. No, I don't even say. You can't really argue great. I would say best of the best. You could argue better than Najee. You could argue he's top 3. Honestly, he might be better than Najee. But I like Najee more. And again, I'm a Steelers fan. Honestly, do I put Najee ahead of CMC? Honestly, I am. Who cares though? It's my list, you know. It's one spot. They're both best of the best. Saquon Barkley. Oh my, like he looked so promising, but he just is hurt all the time. It kind of reminds me of Anthony Davis. He's just not playing ever. 13 games this year. I bet he got hurt in like 2 or 3 of them though, so it doesn't even count. It's not even 13, you know? 2 games last year, 13 the year prior. Just can't stay healthy. Oh, and the Giants suck too. I'm going to put him ahead of Josh Jacobs for now. I'm going to put him there. I think he is good. The team makes him look way worse, and he's hurt all the time, but it's still Saquon Barkley. And I hope he turns things around, but he's just hurt all the time. I'm going to put him there though. Miles Sanders. He's someone that I'm really not that high on. I don't think he's that good. And if you like him, then that's you. You could like him. I don't like him. So he's going to go for me. Miles Sanders is going to go at the top of E. Chris Carson. Chris Carson is really good. Chris Carson is really good. His problem, though, is he gets hurt every single season. But he starts out the season healthy, goes crazy, and then gets hurt in like week 3 or week 4. So I don't know what to do with him. He's probably here realistically because of his injuries, maybe even lower, but Chris Carson's really good, but he just gets hurt all the time. Raheem Mostert, pretty sure he didn't play it. Yeah, I don't think he played a snap. 2 rushes this year. He's quick, and I'm going to say he's a solid backup. He's probably top of the backups. He could maybe be a starter, but look, if he's your backup, your second running back, that's really good. So that's why I'm putting him there, top of backups. He could start on like a bad team, but like I say he's a really good backup, if that makes sense. Ronald Jones, he's solid. I don't think he's great. He's probably going to go in good tier. Maybe even lower. I mean, they had Fournette on the team, so it's kind of like it hurt his numbers. He didn't really put up great numbers. What should I do with Rojo? 428 yards this year, 4 touchdowns. He did play in all 16 games. Or was there? Yeah, there was 17. I'll put Rojo at like... I'll put him ahead of Clyde. Honestly, maybe I'm misranking him, but I'm going to put him there. Antonio Gibson. Now, let me just say right now, this is going to be a weird one to rank. A lot of people were really high on him, and he didn't really meet expectations. He did it okay. He did okay, but he didn't meet full expectations. He is young, though. Second year. So, I'll put Gibson right here behind... I'll put him ahead of Dobbins. Yeah, I'll put him there. I feel like that's a solid spot for Gibson. Next up is McKissick. I don't even know he's on here. Honestly, I don't know. He'll go in the backup tier. Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt's good. He's good behind Nick Chubb. So we'll put Kareem Hunt. We'll put him here. Honestly, he's solid. Jonathan Taylor. If you want to put him first, you can. I'm going to go with Derrick Henry, though. I'll put JT second. That's just me, though. Chubb is going to be third. Yeah, that's probably my top 3. I got Derrick Henry 1, though. Austin Eckler. See, he puts up numbers. And if you play fantasy, too, because I know a lot of people play fantasy, I feel like you might overrate him a little bit. But he puts up numbers. He gets a lot of receptions. But I'm going to put Eckler, I'll put him great at the bottom of great. Yeah, I'll put him great because he's elusive. He's quick, puts up yards, but he's not like a top tier in my eyes personally. Next up is, I think this is James White, who's a backup. Let's be honest. He's a backup. And we'll put him right here ahead of Philip Lindsay. I'll put him behind Philip Lindsay. James Conner, he actually put up crazy numbers. He scored a lot of touchdowns. I think like 16, 17 touchdowns, something like that. Maybe even 20. I don't know. It was a lot. And honestly, James Conner is going to go in great for me. He's going to go in great. And I think this is a solid spot. You could even put him ahead of Saquon. I'm not going to. I feel like that's a good spot for James Conner. Zeke, he's a weird one. I feel like he's coming out of his prime. A lot of people would agree, I feel like. He still puts up solid numbers, though. And I'm going to put Zeke. For me, personally, I still think he's solid. I would put him there. Because, again, I'm just thinking, would I rather have James Conner on my team or Zeke? I'd rather have Zeke. And, yeah, I feel like it's a solid spot for him. Maybe I'll put him a little too high. I know people think he's falling off a cliff. I don't really think so. Completely. Tony Pollard looked good. Again, that's another guy that's not on here. Tony Pollard would have been a good guy to rank. Kamara, who has some, I don't even know what happened, but there was like some news with him of like a assault. I don't even know if that's what it was, but it was something weird. But I don't even know what the deal is with that. Kamara for me will go. I like Kamara a lot. I'm gonna put him best of the best. I just think because he's so quick and so elusive, and just like the Saints just really aren't that good. So it's like he kind of looked bad this year, but I still think he's best of the best. Leonard Fournette, weird one to rank. Again, I'm gonna put him here though. Again, I don't know if you want to put him somewhere else. I don't honestly know how to rank Fournette. I didn't really see much of him until like the playoffs, honestly. Was he hurt this? I don't even know if wait, let me see. Was he hurt? Yeah, I think he missed a couple games. It says he played 14, so. But yeah, this is probably my rankings. Do I have any changes? I don't know. Maybe I could tweak a few things if I really looked at it for a while, but I feel like this is pretty solid. Let me know what your guys' top 5 running backs are. If you're still watching right now, go comment your top 5 running backs right now. Mine, you guys see them. Actually, do I put Cook ahead of CMC? I'm going to do that. Yeah. So my top 5 is Henry, Taylor, Chubb, Harris, and Cook. That's my top 5. Let me know what your guys' top 5 if you're still watching. But yeah, this is my list. I like it. Again, it sucks that the season's ending. We're going to have 7-8 months with no football. Actually, no. 6-7 months. Because it's like February to September. And then there's preseason in August. So maybe even it's like less. Maybe 5-6 months. But that's ass. I'll probably do a couple more NFL type videos throughout the year, even though there's going to be no football like this. Even though the season's ending, I'm still doing tier lists. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.